Hey, what is up everybody? Blaze here, and today for you another video of Black Clover Mobile. And inside this video, guys, I'm actually going to be teaching you guys how to level up your worlds efficiently. Pretty much this also ties into a little bit of affection as well. So if you guys are interested in that, be sure to at least sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. I gotta say thank you all for all of the just like absolute, I want to say support. Like we had this account gone on global like 2 days ago, and I've been grinding it consistently since. And it's come a long way. You guys have been really supportive of all of that. A lot of you guys are actually kind of sad and worried that I was not going to continue on global and stuff like that. And even some of you guys even offered your accounts to me. And I got to say, thank you all for that. And the support's just amazing. It's absolutely amazing. But in today's video, as you did say, a couple of you guys wanted to know how to effectively level up your worlds and how to do it the best way. In which I'm going to tie this into a little bit of affection as well. So currently with my world levels, I have Clover Kingdom at 2, the Kingdom Border at 0, and Clover Kingdom Royal Capital at 0. Now, the main reason the others are at 0 is because I'm working on the 1 here. And this is kind of what you want to do the most part here, in which, to be honest, you don't need to get the 4 right away. So I would suggest at least try to get your worlds up to 3 and then go on to the next world. Now, in order to achieve this pretty much the best way here, you want to go ahead and go to one of these here, and then you want to farm any of these little things here. Now, if we go ahead and take a look at the top right here, as you can see, there's 50 right there, 100, and 150. Now, those numbers don't change whatsoever. So if we go over here and check this one, they're pretty much going to be the same thing here, where you have these ones going a little bit higher up. They'll go into like increments kind of, but other than that, it's going to be the same kind of process. So as you can tell, you got the 50, 100, and then 150. So when it comes down to doing this type of deal here, you pretty much want to try and grind the highest stage you can pretty much get to, in which they're going to stay in their little 50 increments. This happens for each world here. So if you really want to get up the bar in order to level up your world very quickly, you want to try and focus on that. But let's say you're out of stamina. What else could you possibly do to get up your world level? Efficient way to firstly do that is to take advantage over your adventurer's journal. Now, usually you're going to have some exploration attempts here, in which this is going to help you get either just fishing things here or other things that are laying around, which slowly builds up a little bit of that world reputation. Now, also by doing said different things here, like if you eliminate King Wolf in the Clover Kingdom, you can get yourself things like that for upgrading this whole place. Preserving resolution memory shard. If you can get that, of course, you end up getting 500 of that as well. If you obtain certain fish and so on and so forth, you get a certain amount of reputation things for your reputation missions in order to upgrade your world. Now, each of the worlds have their own little ways of doing this. So it's best to pretty much try and check this off and make sure you're checking those all the time, every day, to pretty much keep this in a good cycle. Now, one little few things that, of course, also plays a major point into actually leveling up your world itself is also side questing. Now, if you go into each, at least a little area here, so we're in, of course, the castle town of Hika here, and we're going to go ahead and go find the side quester. Now, the side quest person, NPC, should be usually on the far left here, in which there's actually a couple of them, but they have at least one that you're going to end up starting off with, in which this one here is on the left here. Gonna be this old guy right here, in which if you do his quest, they actually do help out with getting up a little bit of your world's level here as well, and giving you some small prizes. Now, a way you could possibly check this if you don't really have it around is you have to look around into one of these. I actually have to remember exactly. Here it is, in quest here, in which you'll have your regular quest here, and then you should have a one that's pretty much like, I guess it's like side questing here, in which I'm trying to figure out where that went, because I had it right before the video, but now I'm over here blanking. But there will be pretty much a side quest area. There it is right here, and which is the citizen request here. And each of these guys are going to end up helping you get up your village here, as well as just help you get little prizes. And you have to do a couple different things for them. Usually some have 3, some have 4, but majority of them, if I'm right, have only 3 quests you have to do. And then you just pretty much proceed throughout the town. Once you complete one person, of course, 2 other NPCs for this place will unlock, in which will give you 2 different paths that you're going to be able to do, of course, and so on and so forth. This one goes straight, and then of course they split into the last two paths. And then once we unlock Neon Village, of course, you'll be able to do that one as well. All these will contribute to pretty much your whole area's level up value, in which that's something you kind of want to do early on because it does come in handy. Now, are there ways to get this up quicker? Not really. No food really helps with getting that up faster. It's just pretty much doing the same thing over again, which is usually farming. Whether that means you're going to be sacrificing a little bit of affinity from getting it to the higher stages, you will be able to just pretty much do this. Now, although you're sacrificing some affinity, one thing I would possibly say here that could possibly make up for it a little bit, be sure to look at least what the rewards are for each of the stages, because then this can help you make at least more food. For example, the onions are definitely for affinity food here. So it's not always having a loss by working on this one instead of working on this guy up here. Because first of all, they both have the same amount of the adventure journal here being 150. But as you can tell with this one, you don't really get food. You just get these little pieces in which it's mainly for the decoration of your hideout. I actually do want to do this because I kind of want to have my hideout looking kind of nice. But decoration for your hideout, but you don't really get much from it. Just that stuff, which is okay. Some other things that will help you get up is going to be completing the puzzle here. As you can tell here, we should have a thing for memory shards, which is what I was talking about, which is preserving resolution. You want to be able to get every last one of these pieces, in which that will vastly help you out. I think it's like 500 or something points that you'll end up getting. Plus, you also get a free SR card. Doing these all the time is definitely going to be your main go-to. The puzzle is one-time deal, but pretty much everything else is always repetitive. So doing this will definitely help you out. Now, in what order should you do these, guys? I would suggest pay attention to at least what you do need. So for example, for getting this to level 3, you get an attacker gift box. And then if you have level 2, like I do, you end up getting a defender gift box. You want to get this as fast as possible up because these reset, I think, every week or so. Unlike just the food where some of it resets or these where it resets I think it's monthly. These guys reset every week. So you want to try your hardest to hurry up and get the level 3 and move on to the next one. So seeing I need attack and defense, I would be doing the first one. But if you're a person who needs healers or some support ones, you would end up doing the second here, seeing they offer you those. And then if you're a person who did this one here, of course, this would be more most likely, I think it's I think it's attack and defender again, or either something else in attack, because I remember it kind of swaps around. But yeah, you want to pretty much pay attention to that and be sure to collect as much as possible. This little thing is always going to keep you in check. So if you do end up forgetting, of course, you'll always be able to be reminded by pretty much just checking this here and being able to check that around. Now, that's all I really want to go over when it came down to the video here. I'm going to have an affinity guide most likely for a character very, very soon, so you guys will actually be able to know that. Just wanted to get this one out of the way. But before we close it out here, before all of you guys actually do leave here, I do have a guild up and running here. I actually got my first 4 people that I wanted to be in the guild, which is a couple of my friends here. But all the other spaces are exactly open. So we're going to be recruiting throughout the day. This is for the Canadian version. So if you're playing the Canadian version, be sure, of course, to type in Burning Dawn here. Let me know on either my Discord in the comment section, stuff like that. Pretty much all you got to do is just check in daily and donate daily. Everything else, missions, of course, that's always amazing to do. That will help us all out a lot. But I'm not going to be too harsh on that. But at the end of the day, hope to see a lot of you here. And hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that like button beforehand. Consider subscribing if you are new. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.